I would like to invite Ivan and Domenico. Ivan is the founder and photographer of, an instructor of the meetup group, Markham Photography Club. And Domenico is the co-founder and photography instructor. And they will now brief you on what the meetup looks like and their 2-year experience, success with it. Ivan?
Thanks, Neil. How you guys all doing? Good. Very good, huh? I think we can all agree that there's a lot of interest in having a Markham photography club here in Markham. Just to give you a little bit of background about myself, I got into photography in high school. My dad gave me his 35mm Minolta X700 for a photography class. And you know, the first couple of rolls were out of focus, but I think just the magic of interest as a photographer and really, you know, want me to make myself improve. So, you know, from high school, I think that was, I decided, you know what, I want to be a photographer. This is what I love, this is my passion. And so I attended Humber College for the Creative Photography Club. And that school is mainly just film. So I do come from a traditional film and slide background. And after graduating from Humber College, I worked in the industry for about 2 to 3 years. And at that time, that's when digital became such a big thing. Now I know a lot of you film guys here. Actually, let's do a survey here. Can I get people to raise your hands if you are you come from the film days? Just a show of hands. But we actually do have quite a bit of people that have shot with the film cameras. Okay, so you guys can relate to me as well too. You know, when digital came out, I was like, digital, the quality is not there. It just isn't there. But years after years, technology got better, and then eventually at some point, I was like, oh crap. This is a really expensive career. I've got to buy a roll of film, pay for the processing, wait for the results, and then you say, oh, I just spent $20, $30 on, you know, heads cut off, out of focus pictures. So yeah, I mean, that's a good sign that technology is moving the right way. So I finally bought my first DSLR camera, and the first week I had my camera, I was shooting about 1,000 pictures a day. So I think everybody, you know, can say that. How many of you guys are first DSLR users? Just a show of hands. Right? Okay. So that's like, you know, maybe within a year. Within a year. How about photographers who own a DSLR for about a couple years, but they still shoot it on automatic?
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. This is what we're all about. We're here to help you out. You know, this is a great turnout. You know, working. Actually, if you guys don't know, some of you, I recognize some of you, but I actually worked for Black's Photography as well. I started in 2001, so to help, you know, pay for my photography gear. I worked there, and I was a manager for 10 years. So I've seen the struggle that all of you guys had when you buy your first DSLR camera, you know, and then you have that, you know, buyer's remorse, like, oh my gosh, I just spent like $1,000 on this camera, and then I got to buy this and buy this. So I know where you guys are coming from. Howard from Henry's can probably really understand that, you know, and I know that Markham has a lot of DSLR users because I was the manager at the Black Smart Film Mall. And Howard, which Henry, you're in the Markham one, I'm assuming? Yeah. So I saw an opportunity. And after 10 years working at Black's Photography, you know, I said, I got to get out and shoot more, you know. So I formed this club about 2 years ago. and it's grown a lot. And you know, just about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, we were about 280 members, and I think now we're at about 360. You know, and that just shows how much passion that we have for photography. You know, and we need a club like this. You know, there's Scarborough has one, Mississauga has one, Richmond Hill has one. So I think it's about time that the Markham community finally has one. So if you guys all agree, I think you should clap, right? I think that's all I really have to say. I'm going to keep it short, and I'm going to hand it off to Dominique.
How's everybody doing? So much better. Everybody can hear me? Yeah. Awesome. Cool. So I'm just going to follow up, just give you the information about myself, and then we have a short. Hang on, you're going to want to pause that. One at a time. Oh, yeah. All right. So we've got a short little video just to show you what we're about and how things are going to work. So I come from a graphic design background. Always been interested in art as a kid. Through high school, did a little bit of art, but thought that tool and die would really be my field because I'm very hands-on. Didn't work out so well. I liked it, but it wasn't for me. So when I moved from Newmarket to Markham, I went back to high school for another semester, did a co-op in graphic design, and through that graphic designer, he worked with a photographer, and hand in hand, I saw a perfect connection for art and photography, and I realized really quickly that photography is very hands-on. There's a lot involved, there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of science on the backside of it that some of us will eventually get into as we move up and progress. From there, I went to George Brown, graduated as a graphic design student, did a little bit of work in the field, managed another Black's location. I was assistant manager along with Ivan at Markville Mall, so I'm sure we've sold some of you your cameras to recognize some faces. You guys should really go back for your lessons. Trust me, it's free with that purchase, so you can take advantage of that, and then we're a great follow-up afterwards to get all the knowledge. From there, I've now gone back to OCAD because I want to get my degree in photography so that I can teach at a high school or college level. So teaching, being involved in photography and art has always been my passion, and I'm glad that we're all here this evening because it's going to put everybody on the right path. So I'll just